Conglomeration gentlemen, how's it going? Everyone feeling good today?
Feeling great.
Kyle, you seem like mysterious today. Oh, what's that about?
It was just, doing that.
Why does this work? Why does this group work?
It doesn't.
Well, I mean, it does. You guys are holding gold. It does work. I mean, it took a little while to get here.
Yeah.
But you're here.
A lot of being part of a team in wrestling, it's like being in a canoe. If it's not well built, it's gonna leak. This canoe, this conglomeration, there ain't no leaks here. We got all the bases covered. I mean, sunglasses, regular glasses, no glasses. What else do you need?
Contacts?
We need someone with contacts.
You need someone with contacts.
A big Tom. Big Tom.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big
okay,
Tom's a
there we go.
contact guy.
Roddy, last time we spoke, we weren't quite sure how this was all going to shake out, but it all worked out. Things worked out for you. Why did you decide that it was best to team up with these guys?
Well, first off, I mean, teaming up with Kyle is never not an option in my book,
Yeah.
but it was more this guy over here. I guess it was me having a hard time accepting him for who he is.
Okay.
And that was, it put kind of a dark cloud over him to me instead of realizing what he brings to the table. And he is an evil genius. Do not let him fool you.
He's a menace.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a menace, but I feel like hearing like a dark cloud and like Orange Cassidy together doesn't make sense to me. I mean,
He's
the
a ray of
guy's
sunshine.
the guy's a beacon.
The last time there was a championship between myself and him he was beating me up and taking it.
Yes.
So I think it was always we were always enemies. But really what it came down to for me was I didn't want to be chopped by him anymore. So I thought if I joined him,
Less chops.
but that's not the case. He still does.
What kind of growth did you have to go through to decide that it did make the most sense? I mean, obviously you and Kyle make sense, but for you to get over these hurdles with Orange.
See, a lot of the times with me, if you're my enemy, you stay my enemy for life. I have a very hard time letting things go.
Okay.
And, it's something I had mentioned kind of soon after this started happening, is the change that needed to be made was me. And just actually bringing my guard down and allowing myself to accept the situation for what it is and see that, I actually flourish in this situation. I started thinking about when we did wrestle each other and what he brought out of me, and realizing like, oh, he can do the same in a positive way, and we can accomplish some of the things that we want to.
Yeah.
And Kyle was constantly telling me.
Yeah, what were you
even
saying,
when he
Kyle?
wasn't even around, when he wasn't, when he was off, he was just like, come on.
Oh, I knew this was magic in the making.
Yeah.
And like I said before, might have been injured the last 4 months, but it was also a team building exercise for these two. And look what happened.
Yeah.
You did it off pretty well.
You did that to yourself on purpose.
I did, yeah. You add a little dash of Kyle, and what do we got? Trios, tag team.
Bam. Bam.
Very, very
Kyle, talk to me about your time off,
Yeah.
dealing with the injury and, kind of rehabbing to get back in the ring, and you had a lot going on.
Yeah, that's part of the game that we play, right? Injuries always strike at the most inopportune times, but
Very inopportune for you.
yeah.
You were on a big upswing when that happened.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard going from two of the biggest victories in my career to sitting on the couch and watching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, That said, I knew if I stayed the course and I trusted the process and I kept in touch with these guys and these guys kept in touch with me, and that's all the motivation I needed to know that eventually I'll get better, I'll get back with my mates, and we'll get back in that canoe.
What was the actual injury? What was like the full diagnosis of it?
An undisclosed neck injury, a bulging disc, sitting on a nerve, and I've had a ton of neck issues throughout my career, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, you came back, you guys got that gold. Talk to me about that night. I mean, that was a very interesting night. I mean, you got to be at home. Personally, you had some other stuff going on, and we can kind of get into that if you want to. But just the match itself. I mean, to have Gabe Kidd get injured during that match, and you guys were able to see that opening and seize that moment. What was going through your guys' heads that night?
What I was thinking was, and I've said this out loud in public before, but when I saw that Gabe Kidd was out, I literally was thinking in my head, I hope we don't mess this up, because if we do, and we can't win 3-on-2, Roddy is not going to let me hear the end of it. He is going to make sure that he tells me every single day that we lost 3-2. And it would have been my fault for sure, I get it. But
No,
I was just thinking we have to win. This is what we've been building to. And if we can't do it 3-on-2, then what because the dogs are very good.
Sure.
And when there are three of them all are, you know, it was going to be an uphill battle. So, you know, getting that opening, I was just thankful we won.
And Kyle, for you to come home, to be in Vancouver, to get to come back, you're back in wrestling, your daughter was able to be there, I think you had other family there. What was that moment like for you?
It was just surreal looking back at it now. It had been building up for months and months, ever since the first time they announced there was going to be a pay-per-view in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I felt I put, you know, getting hurt, and then putting pressure on myself. Will I be ready to go by then? And then all those months of build-up, and then seemingly it was like 2 seconds later, and then we're backstage holding the titles. Like, whoa, what just happened? And, you know, so much of wrestling are those little strokes of luck, you know, Gabe getting hurt, that was luck that helped us in our direction. Not to say that we wouldn't have been able to pull through that victory regardless.
Yeah.
But you never know what you're going to get in wrestling, what kind of hand you're going to be dealt. And that night we were dealt a couple of aces, and yeah, we played the right cards.
Came out on top. For your daughter to be there, what's her take on seeing you wrestle?
She thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because she's the show starts, and then she doesn't really know what's going. So every wrestler that came out, she's asking my wife Erica.
Dad?
Yeah, is that my dad? No, Jungle Boy's not your dad.
Just got to check.
Yeah.
Got to check to make sure.
Yeah.
She was happy to watch it all, though?
She was very happy.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys won. Yeah, it was very cool.
We also don't talk about it, but we were pretty late on the show.
Yeah.
And
You guys were late on the show,
we were late on the
yeah.
show, and all of the hometown talent, let's say, all the Canadians were losing.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was until
City of
the
Losers.
second to last match where they finally got to see a.
Typical American just lumps one Canadian town as the whole country.
I mean,
There's one hometown guy there.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked.
Came out on top.
Canada.
I just knew we couldn't lose for Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, Gabe's a dick, so he kind of deserved what
He's a
happened.
dick.
Very true. Very, very true.
He's rude, is what he is.
Yeah, and it just creates. It's funny you were thinking about me because I was like, shit, if we don't get this done for Kyle, I'm gonna be so upset. There was just too much emotion and too much. I don't know. I wanted to give him some sort of storybook ending to that night.
Yeah.
And if we wouldn't have done that,
We all have our personal motivations.
and then I would have probably just
Taking
ditched
it,
that. Yeah,
taking it on me for sure.
So it kind of just worked itself out.
Let's talk about that entrance, though, too. I think we spoke about this when we all did the press conference after the pay-per-view. But to go out and have that amazing entrance and have it be so fun. I think it was somebody in the media maybe asked you this, because, I mean, with having your father have just passed away and you'd just been going through all that really hard, difficult stuff, but to be able to come back and have like a moment of like levity and have some like lightness. How was that for you to kind of juggle those two
even
things?
coming back like the couple weeks before the pay-per-view, being back around the business amongst all the people that are here, like this is an extended family.
Yeah.
And immediately put so much joy back into my life and into my spirit, you know? So getting to like, I think the question was like, oh, was it hard to do something so fun, you know, in that moment? I'm like, no, like that. That's the medicine of the soul,
Yeah.
getting to do those things
Yeah.
with your friends in front of a hometown crowd, surrounded by all the production people, everybody that makes this work, you know, we're all,
Yeah.
there's nobody above anybody else here in my concern.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's been so helpful, and I really appreciate all the support from everyone.
Who's the leader of this group? Who's in charge?
Oh my God.
Well, I
Have you not
voiced
even
my
thought of this?
opinion the most, so does that make me?
Does it? Do you take the reins the most, Roddy?
I may complain the most.
It's got to count for something.
Yeah, right?
I don't know. We have a text chain amongst the conglomerates, and I don't think anybody's been able to. It's a text, right? We all know text. Like you don't know the person's how they're saying this through typing, but I've never had another person in my life that was able to motivate me through a text than Mark Briscoe. Like he'll send like you guys know what I'm talking about. He'll send like a text, and you're just like, yeah, 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 and he gets us pumped up, and it's usually like at like probably when he puts his army of a family to the bed. And he's
Yeah.
and it's like, oh man, he really gets me pumped up. I would consider Mark the
Godfather.
yeah.
He coined the term conglomeration, which I don't think was even an actual word until he said that.
That was a word of the day thing that just stuck.
Yeah. So I think the inception is Mark Briscoe.
It's also my least favorite word to spell, I think, in wrestling. When I got to type it, I'm a con.
But it is fun. You can sound it out, and it's fine. It's
Takes autocorrect a minute to catch up.
sure.
Where I'm headed with it.
Let's call us the Glom Squad.
Glom Squad, yes.
No, that's a great point, though. And those texts do come at a time where
You need them.
it's not, but not ideal. It's like, hey, I'm going to go to bed. Okay, Mark just text. Now I don't want to go to sleep. I want to go.
Fired up.
Yeah, I like that.
What's like the rest of the dynamic? Because I mean, it's not just you three here. I mean, you guys have the trios titles, but you guys are a big group, and not everyone's here right now. Mark's not here. Big Tom's not here. Does everyone else sort of have a different role within the group? Unspoken kind of role?
yeah.
Pressure in the conglomeration.
No pressure.
There's no pressure. I mean,
Right.
they need some backup. Yeah, we'll be there. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not. I mean, it's just like we love each other and we're there for each other. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a group of misfits and we've conglomerated together. And
Yeah.
it's hard to put an actual phrasing on that. But
we've all found each other through loss, pretty much, where we were all kind of with other people and kind of just floating.
Yeah.
And the original conglomeration started with like, hey, like, I used to be in this group, used to be this team, whatever it was. And things happen, and then you find each other. And all of us as a group, we kind of like needed someone to lean on because, it's what it is. And finding that common ground while still all of us being our own unique individual, I think helps our dynamic because everybody brings a certain something to the table. And, like Mark would be the motivator. Willow is the smile and the person that like picks us back up.
Can't be in a bad mood.
Roddy hits very, very hard. Kyle hits even harder in a more calculated way. And I am the looks, the wild card, and the brains probably.
I mean, Ishii's the hot one.
Ishii is the hot one. Ishii is the hot
That's
one.
undeniable.
But that's actually something that was another reason that, that I got drawn to the conglomeration was the fact, I don't know, it makes me think of like my aunt's house. She had like an open door policy. Like no matter, her door's always unlocked. If you ever needed to come in, steal some snacks and get out, she was all good with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that here. Injuries have happened, but whenever people are ready, they just come back and they're just here. And it feels like they never left. And
I love
that's
it.
something special. No, it really
Open door
truly is.
policy. That's good.
Yeah.
Even like, kind of like the wacky world that can be professional wrestling. There's, the things that happen inside the ring, there's stuff that happens outside the ring, there's stuff on the road, whatever. Is there a bit of comfort in being in a group? I mean, you guys you all have had different iterations of being in certain groups. Does it feel nice to have that sort of like central focus or central friend group that you can do everything with?
It's always great to have a hand to pick you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you have to do all the work while they're picking you up, like when he's.
When you're literally picking him up and pushing him around.
Is there plans to have more gold? added into. I mean, we know when this airs, it'll be after the fact, but we've got, FTR kind of looming around. We've got Ciampa looming around. We've got tag titles there. They want your trios titles, maybe singles titles somewhere. Have you guys spoken about that?
Whatever opportunities come our way, we're going to swing for the fences
Ready
every
for 'em.
single time. Yeah, we're ready for it. We're ready to defend these things on a moment's notice every single day of the week, mainly Wednesdays and Saturdays. But yeah, that's I think our MO in the conglomeration. We're here to work, we're here to fight, we're here to kick ass, and we're here to conglomerate and be silly gooses while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Orange,
We're
what
still
was your
going after it.
guffaw about? You guffawed.
People should be scared of us.
Yeah?
We will take your gold and put it in our backpacks. So usually people avoid us because they know we can win. But FTR wants to bark up our tree. We'll take them. We'll take it all.
Do you feel underestimated at all? I mean, even though you guys are sitting here holding the gold, is there part of you that has a little bit of a feeling that
I'll
people are
always feel
underestimating
that
you?
way.
Yeah.
I will always feel that we are underappreciated. But that's also worked to our benefit because I always feel like, people don't take us seriously. And
Did you feel unappreciated when you had that incredible run as the international champion? Because you were out there. I mean, you really made a name, not only for yourself, but for that championship when you had that run.
I had a very unique opportunity to have a new championship in this very long historied world of professional wrestling. And it's very unique that you can make something or give something an identity. And I thought, I was just doing whatever I needed to do to defend this title. It doesn't matter who it was. Like we're saying, the open door policy was like, whoever wants to challenge me. I'll wrestle you. I don't care how many wins you have. I don't care, whatever. Little did I know that was actually filling in the void of, not having friends. And, it was like taking place of that. So I basically took that emotion with now having friends with me and put it all together. And look, still get championships and
matching jam
and I get to
sports,
sit
no
with my
less.
friends. Yeah, it's nice.
See that right there? This is it. See, he doesn't act like this very often, but there is a very competitive person in there. I've really come to appreciate the fact that he just does things his own way, and that's been one of the big things for me since, this has happened is, in those times of insecurity, realizing that being who you truly are is not wrong. There's nothing wrong, and if I truly believe in it, it's okay. And I can't believe you've motivated me so much. It's insane.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Hey, that's what I do.
I like it.
Thanks, buddy.
That's nice.
Appreciate it.
Orange,
said
one
don't
more
hit the
question
mics.
for you. Yeah, you don't want to make George mad. You won't like it.
your
You
shoulder.
guys might be
I
tough
appreciate
guys, but don't mess with George.
We're gonna beat you up.
Denim is going strong, but you've also been dabbling in the tracksuit world.
Yes.
Is there a rhyme or a reason to how you choose the color, the style?
When I was in the Best Friends, we always had tracksuits. We have really, really nice tracksuits, and I miss that. So after pay-per-views, I like to put on a nice little tracksuit, and I got some tracksuits I'm working on
Oh.
for us.
You making them yourself?
No, I don't know how to sew, but I definitely know how to Apple Pay online.
And you know how to wear the shit out of it.
It's-
You can put on that tracksuit and call it a day.
I'm an L-sized bottom and an M-sized top. Just
Right, yeah, which is unique because that's correct. Usually people think you got to wear the same size top and bottom, but it's not. You need a little larger on the pants because you wear something.
You need
Whatever.
a little room. You need room to move. What if you got to hit a squat or a lunge? You need some
For
space
sure.
to move.
I mean, you're talking about my denim going strong. Do you want to talk about how you keep trying to steal my denim
No,
look?
this is bullshit. I never stole anything from you. I have been rocking the Canadian tuxedo
Just because
before I ever even knew.
Just because
Orange
you're
Cassidy. It is my
are
birthright,
Canadian.
and it's his birthright too. So if we wanted to wear Canadian tuxedos, I don't think there's anything you can say about that.
It doesn't have to be the same shade.
You just call them tuxedos, so.
Well, yeah. I don't do just the same shade. I've got it in a dark denim. I have a wide variety.
I don't. I have this.
And it looks great. And people are saying that it's like the new fashion thing to come back, but it's never left as far as I'm concerned.
It's
So
a
you
timeless-
stayed
it's
with your finger on the
timeless.
pulse.
It's
Yeah,
timeless.
I agree. Do you guys have any kind of a special wind down thing that you do post-match, post-show Is there anything special that you guys
Yeah, the adrenaline dump for me is so insane that I'd like just sit there wired for like 8 hours after my match, waiting to get on the plane the next day. So that's kind of how I just chill out.
Fun. That sounds great.
And then I usually go, Kyle, you getting any sleep? And he's like, maybe a minute or two.
Yeah.
What about you, Roddy?
Nothing special.
Nothing you can tell me on camera?
Yeah, just a little decompression.
Okay. Orange, what about you?
I put on a nice crispy tracksuit,
Yeah, that's right.
You
and I go and I walk the hallways with my legs really close to up and down the hallway, just to feel cool.
Is there a pre-match song that gets you going? I feel like you must have some good ones. I see you jamming all the time. I feel like you've got an interesting, eclectic choice.
Lime. There's a group called Lime. Babe, We're Gonna Love Tonight. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, I don't know that. I'm gonna look that up. Okay.
I also do a little bit of Stacy Q, Two of Hearts, maybe, and then Dua Lipa is always a strong choice.
Oh, Dua Lipa's a great choice.
So you know those songs. For all of us. Oh, that's just me. No, it's me.
Which Dua Lipa song?
All right. See, that's the problem. You know, anything off Future Nostalgia is pretty
Agreed.
good.
Future
which is
Nostalgia's
fine.
great.
And you know, you can't go wrong with that. But
Something in the middle.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever even heard one of her songs.
Oh, get on that out. That's a good album. Very good.
It's it got me through COVID.
Future nostalgia. It's great.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, but seriously, the only.
Before it, I usually set them off of my son's playlist.
Oh, we spoke about this before.
But either that or I'll go back to some 90s hip hop, like a song that I used to listen to when I was younger, and just, yeah, that's
Throw it back. Throw it back. If you guys were to add one more person to Conglomeration, who would it be?
You.
You kind of are an unofficial.
Yeah, you are. You are. You kind of.
Okay. Well, great.
You were the
all those
first person
original-
with those
yeah.
those original ones.
That's
You were
true.
there.
That's true. So I'm like in spirit. I can be like I don't know.
Conglomerate.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know, I'll be like the secretary or something. I'll find
who
something.
You're the
knows?
team
It's been-
mom.
Yeah, I'll be the team mom.
It's been a couple of months. We don't know. Mark might come back with another conglomerate.
He might.
have no
Honestly,
idea.
don't put anything past that man. He's a
Seriously.
virile
They get it
man.
done. They can.
Jeez. All right, guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on the championships. Great to see you back here. It felt weird not having you around for a little while.
yeah.
So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that this all worked out, and I hope that it continues.
I don't know what we
work
just
out.
did here. What was this?
I don't know.
It felt like we were
it's
hanging
hard to
out.
tell.
It
It's
did.
kinda
Yeah,
just
it felt like we
hang
were
out.
hanging out.
Is there any
Except
other
there's
business that needs
4
to be taken
cameras
care of?
What's that?
Do we need to talk about anything else?
No.
I need a new T-shirt.
What's that?
I need a new shirt.
You need a new shirt.
Match
So look.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You need the no glasses shirt.
I need the no glasses shirt. Yeah.
All right.
Ryan Loco. He needs a new picture taken so that he can have new merch shirt. There we go.
That's right.
See?
Mr. No
Oh, I
Glasses.
have a new shirt coming out. Oh, if I could, I don't know if I'm allowed to show it.
Save it.
All right.
Yeah, let's keep it about Kyle's shirt that he doesn't have yet.
Yeah.
I was trying to change the subject. That I felt bad that we don't have Kylie.
Hey, you've got. I mean, this is a nice shirt.
Oh,
but you're
yeah.
right, you do need the close up. Like, yeah, we got to get it done. Okay, well, let's go to merch and let's hash it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go get it
Then
done.
make sure you smash that subscribe button.
Like, share, tell all your friends about
Yeah.
it. Buy the T-shirts.
And there's a special deal if you buy all 3. You don't get any money off.
I don't
Special-
like the sale anyway.
Special time.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. Well,
You want to talk about found footage movies for
I would love to.
3 hours?
I would love to do that, actually. We'll save that for when you want to really just drop the facade and really hash it out.
Nope. I'm out of here.
See ya.
See you guys.
Oh, see you, pal.
I don't even know what we just did, man.
I don't really either. We just wing it, you know?
I think that's what we did.
That's what we do. Whoa, wow.
That didn't go as smooth as
that
I
thing.
thought. Yeah.
Oh, that was smooth.
Well, I was hoping to just go right back.
Let's see what Kyle has.
Yeah, what do you got?
It's your exit.
Is he gonna ride it the other way?
That's the best one. That's the best one. Hardcore on it.
Wow. That was nice. What an athlete. What an athlete.
And you walk the other way.
There's sharks over there. Don't go over there.
Oh God.